I'm back with another favorites video. Don't I look all Victoria's Secrets with the fan blowing? But anyway, I'm back with another favorites video for you guys, and today is actually going to be a May-June favorites video for you guys, because I didn't do one for the month of May because I was so busy, and for the month of June I just had to come in and show you guys a ton of stuff because I have a lot of products that I wanted to talk to you guys about. The chicken and the cows and all that noise you hear is coming from my daughter, which is like, I had the door closed, but she's right at the door playing her game. So if you heard noise in the background, it's her. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started because I have a lot of products to talk to you guys about for this month. So the first of all, I'm going to go ahead and start with, of course, foundation. And for foundation, I have been loving two. I have been in love with the MAC Face and Body, and I've been wearing it with the NARS. This is the tinted moisturizer that has SPF in it. Now, the reason why I have been in love with these two is because the Face and Body actually doesn't have any SPF, and the NARS one does have SPF. And I've just been wearing these two pretty much interchangeably, simply for the fact, like I said, there's no SPF, and then I have SPF. So on the days, even though you probably shouldn't do this, but on the days that it's like cloudy or that it's raining, I would just use the Face and Body, and on the days where the sun is out, I will use the tinted moisturizer. Now, of course, on the days where I know that I'm going to be outside for a longer period of time, I would just combine the two, which gives amazing coverage, which is what I have on my face today, and I absolutely love these two together. So definitely would recommend picking both of those up if you're looking for a nice kind of lightweight foundation. The next thing I have is some products by the Balm. I guess I'm just going to kind of just stick with the name brands with this one. So for the Balm products, I have the In Stain Blush, and this one is in Swiss Dot. Now, the thing I like about this blush, guys, is that it's kind of an orange peachy kind of color, which is what I have on today, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, it is one of these blushes that's like an orangey peach kind of color, but I think this blush would look good on anyone. Just make sure that you're using a light hand when applying it, because it can be very pigmented and it does last all day, guys. So an excellent blush. Then another product that I have from the Balm for this month has been the Bahama Mama. Now, I have been using this as basically a powder to set my contour, but I absolutely love this, and you guys know I've contoured with this powder like a gazillion times before, but I've actually went back to this after using my Anastasia contour kit, because I actually wanted to use some of the powders that I already had and have that kit more for travel. So that's what I'm doing. This one is very comparable to that kind of brown shade that's in the middle of the kit. I don't know what the name of it's called, but this is very, very comparable to that one. And then I've also been using a cream bronzer for this month, and this is the one by Sonia Kashuk. This one is a lot like the Chanel, I can't think of what the name of it is, but I know it's like that Chanel bronzer. It's like a bronzing powder, I think, that everyone's been talking about. This is very comparable to that one. However, it is a whole lot cheaper. This is in the color Rich Bronze. They also have another color which is a little bit lighter, guys, but this is an absolutely beautiful cream bronzer, and I've been using it to actually contour my cheeks and just kind of get a more of a chiseled look. Also, for bronzing all over the face, because even though it's summertime, I do still like to have like that kind of bronzy look. So I have been going with my Tantalizer bronzer by Lorac, and I absolutely love this bronzer. This one is more of that kind of a warm tone, so it does have like a little bit of a red undertint to it, but at the same time it just gives your skin just that nice sun-kissed glow, which is what I actually have a bit along the forehead. I do have a little bit along the jawline as well, but guys, this is my absolutely favorite bronzer, I think, of all time. Speaking of bronzers, I'm going to go ahead and talk about highlights. I have been in love with actually using both of these highlights together. The first one is the MAC Soft and Gentle, which I absolutely love. I've been using this one. This one to me is more of a golden color, which is really pretty. It definitely looks good on medium to dark skin tones. This is absolutely a beautiful beautiful highlight. I think anyone really can wear this highlight. I've seen fair skinned people wear this, and I've seen darker skinned people wear this, guys, and it is absolutely beautiful on every single skin tone. So absolutely have been loving Soft and Gentle. And then I have been pairing that with my Superb. Now to me, Soft and Gentle has more of the bigger shimmers in it, but this one in Superb is more of just a silky kind of texture, and this was also a little more of a rose gold tint. Hopefully you can see the cameras picking that up, but I absolutely love this as well. So I've just been using both of those together. I get a little bit of on my brush of the Soft and Gentle and a little bit of the Superb, and I have been doing the highlight. So absolutely in love with those two. The next thing that I have is the Ethereal Light, which I've been using to set my under eye area with. For this month, for some reason, I didn't want to go with the yellow one that I tend to use most often, which is the diffuse light. So I decided to actually go with Ethereal Light. And I have to say, guys, I've really been liking it for those days that I want that really awake look. So my sister keeps texting me. But absolutely in love with this, guys. And I would definitely recommend it, especially if you have a fair skin tone and you don't necessarily like the kind of yellow look underneath your eyes. This is absolutely perfect and worth giving a try. Next thing has been a shadow, or actually a pigment from Makeup Geek in the color Insomnia, which is what I have on my eyes today. And the thing I like about this pigment is actually more like of a dual chrome. And if you're familiar with some of MAC's pigments and some of the ones that they've came out with, MAC has a color called Blue Brown, which is the exact same thing as the Makeup Geek pigment. However, the Makeup Geek pigment is a lot cheaper. So I've absolutely been in love with that for this month and last month. This has been basically my go-to eye look for those 2 months. And I also happened to find a dupe. Yes, I have a dupe for you guys. This Makeup Geek pigment, or MAC Blue Black, this one is always sold out on Makeup Geek, the Insomnia. Sometimes it's in there, sometimes it's not. However, like I said, it is a dupe for MAC's Blue Black. Blue Brown. But if you can't get your hand on either one of those, the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild has that exact same color in there as well. However, this one is more of a pressed shadow, so it's actually comes out a lot nicer, meaning that it's not a pigment. It's not going to have as much fallout. But this definer shade right here is actually a dupe for it. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys so you'll know what I'm talking about here. But as you can see, it's one of these like dual chrome colors, and it changes color, guys. This is absolutely beautiful, and it's my go-to color. On the finger it looks a little more brown. Here it looks like a kind of a blue green. Absolutely beautiful, guys. So I would definitely recommend picking it up, especially if you have been looking for Insomnia and if it's always sold out, or if you just don't want to spend the MAC money. This palette I think you can actually get for, I want to say, $6.99 maybe, and it does have other additional shadows in there which are perfect for any time of the year. Really pretty neutrals in there. And Wet n Wild does make really good shadows, and they do have really awesome pigmentation to them as well. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is some lipsticks. I have been in love with two from MAC this month. They are the Viva Glam 2, which is absolutely beautiful. This one leaves more of a purpley pink kind of tint to me, but it's actually a nude, guys, which looks really, really pretty. I do have a little bit of that on. And then the next one is Sushi Kiss, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that looks like by now. But I have Sushi Kiss on too. I like really putting Sushi Kiss like right in the middle of my lipsticks here lately to just give them a little bit of a pop. So just kind of just lighten them up a little bit. So that's what that looks like. Changing the tops around here. And then I also have another lipstick that I've been loving. This one is in Shiraz, I do believe is how you pronounce it. But this is from Bite Beauty. And in the tube and on camera, it looks like it has a lot of red in it. But it's more of a berry kind of color, which is absolutely beautiful, which is right there. And this has just been my go-to lipstick. I have that one on as well. I have all three of these lipsticks on. But I really do like the color that it gives off. And last but not least, I'm going to be showing you guys is the Whitening Lightening Lip Gloss. And this is actually in the color Nude, guys. This is the perfect nude. For anyone, if you've been having a hard time looking for the perfect nude gloss, I would definitely recommend getting the Whitening Lightening one. One thing I will say about these glosses by Whitening Lightening is they are expensive. If you can kind of catch them on Hot Look, then I would definitely recommend that you guys do so. And right now they are on Hot Look, and I have my Hot Look link down below if you guys are interested in purchasing some of those. I do get a little small commission off of that, at least I think I do. So yeah, feel free to use that link. I want to say these glosses are like $25. The thing that makes these glosses unique is they make your teeth look whiter. They also have a little mirror here, and they do have a light in the inside of them as well. So that's what makes those unique. And then I have one more thing that I'm going to mention, which I have to put this in here because I talked about the pigments from Makeup Geek. But this is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer, guys. This works for so many different things. This is excellent if you're going to be someone that's going to be using a lot of pigments and you have a hard time getting the pigments to be as pigmented as you want them to. This is absolutely amazing. It's a glitter glue. So what it's going to do once you put it down is the pigments are actually going to stick to this, which makes them a lot more vibrant. If you're someone that just wants to go for a lighter wash when you're doing a pigment, I would suggest you using water, eye drops, or either MAC Fix Plus to just do a lighter application, which is what I did on my eyes today. For a light application of the Insomnia pigment, I just used some MAC Fix Plus. But if you really want an intense look, I would definitely recommend you pick up the e.l.f. glitter glue, because this is absolutely amazing. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye!